Well, howdy, folks. It's almost time. You know what time I'm talking about? You got it. It's Christmas time. Here we go. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Snowflakes falling, my old home's a calling, tall pines humming when Christmas time's a comin'. Can you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all who hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. White candles burning, my old heart's yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time's a comin'. Can you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all who hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Help me out. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's comin', Christmas time's comin', and I know I'm going home. That's beautiful. Holly's in the window, home is where the wind blows. Can't walk for running when Christmas time's a comin'. Can you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all who hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Here we go. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Well, I broke my bat on Johnny's head and somebody snitched on me. I hit Frog in sister's bed and somebody snitched on me. I spilled some ink on Mommy's rug, made little Tommy eat a mug. Bought some gum with a penny slug and somebody snitched on me. So I'm getting nothing for Christmas, so Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I've been nothing but bad. Well, I put a tack in teacher's chair and somebody snitched on me. I tied a knot in Susie's hair and somebody snitched on me. I did a dance on Mommy's plants, crawled up a tree and tore my pants, filled up the sugar bowl with ants, and somebody snitched on me. So I'm getting nothing for Christmas, so Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I've been nothing but bad. Well, I won't be seeing old Santa Claus, 'cause somebody snitched on me. He won't come visit me because somebody snitched on me. Well, next year I'll be going straight. Next year I'll be good. Just wait. I'd start now. It's way too late, 'cause somebody snitched on me. Everybody. So I'm getting nothing for Christmas, so Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I've been nothing but bad. No, I've been nothing for Christmas, 'cause I've been nothing but bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, polka time. Yeehaw! Who got a beard that's long and white? Santa got a beard that's long and white. Who come round on a special night? Santa come round on a special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Who got a big red cherry nose. Santa got a big red cherry nose. Who laughs this way? Ho, ho, ho. Santa laughs this way. Ho, ho, ho. Cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night. Hear the twine. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Must be Santa. Santa Claus. Hey! Thank you so much. Oh man, it is so good to be here today. I'm John Duggleby from right here in McFarland. I live over on Norma Road, and this is the first time I've played live in McFarland since before COVID. So boy, is it good to be back. Like Lori said, we did a couple of virtual concerts, and they were a lot of fun, but performing for the video crew is a whole lot different than performing for all of you good folks right here. There's nothing like live music, and I'm honored to be playing it for you today. We're gonna do holiday songs, and you're gonna know some of these, so if you know them, heck, even if you don't know them, sing them along. I won't notice. Sing along with me, because it's a big old party after all, and the more you all sing, the better I'm going to sound. I've been doing this holiday show for about 13 years now, and back in the beginning when I put it together, I kind of researched the origin of some of these songs that we all sing, and I never thought about it when I was a kid or anything. They're just your holiday songs. You just sing them. But in researching them, I found out that a lot of the most popular holiday songs we sing today first became popular in the 1930s, the 1940s, 1950s even. And so I'm surmising that some of you folks, I won't name names, but some of you folks were around during that period. And so you might have been around, and me included, when some of these songs first became popular. So I want to see if you can guess what year some of these songs became popular as I sing them, and who first made them popular. Like these next two. You are going to know them. I hope you will sing them with me. I'm going to do a medley of two songs. First song is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, we all know Rudolph. Who knows who first made Rudolph a popular song? Oh boy, you guys are a smart crowd here. I'm not going to fool you at all, I don't think. It was Gene Autry, indeed. Gene Autry had a big holiday hit with Rudolph in the year 1949. It was actually the theme song for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created by the Montgomery Ward catalog. And so Gene Autry sang a Rudolph song. It became a huge hit. Well, he thought, hey, I'm going to try this again next year. So in 1950, he introduced the world to a song called Frosty the Snowman. Yeah. So, that's the story. Let's sing them. Here we go. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But can you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Everybody. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. But then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph, your red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history just like Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, 'cause when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Well, Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. They've led him down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, and they only paused a moment when they heard him holler, stop. Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Everybody, thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity-thump, thump, thumpity-thump, thump, over the hills of snow. As long as I'm in this key, I'm going to sing another one. The song's called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Anybody know who first made that popular? If you do, you get an extra piece of cheesecake. No? Okay. Yeah, you know? Nope. That's a good guess. No, I don't think anybody's going to get it. It was the Tommy Dorsey Band, way back in the year of 1934. So sing with me now. Oh, you better watch out, better not cry, better not pout, I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so good for goodness sake. Oh, you better not pout, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. With little tin horns, little toy drums, Rudy toot toot and a rummy tum tum, Santa Claus is coming to town. With cute little dolls that cuddle and coo, toy boats and kitty cars too, Santa Claus is coming to town. All the kids in girl and boyland gonna have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toilet town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town. I think I hear those hoofs on the roof right now. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for all that great singing, too. Keep it up. We've got a lot more good ones to come, like this next one. Now, here's a song. When I do this song, I always like to be as enthusiastic as I possibly can every song I sing. But this song is kind of an exception to the rule. The song is called Let It Snow. Yeah, you know. I mean, I really like the song, but I don't know about you folks, but I'm just happy as a clam with, with these 40s temps and everything. So maybe we can kind of sing it like we mean it without without really meaning it. So anyway, anybody know who first made that song popular? This is kind of a tough one too. It's not Burl Ives. Who? No, good guess, but not Doris Day. She probably covered it, I bet, but she didn't do the very first version. I'll tell you, because I don't think you're going to get it. There's a guy named Vaughn Monroe. Back in the year 1946, remember Vaughn Monroe? He was very popular back in the 40s. He had Ghost Riders in the Sky and some other popular songs. Well, he came out with the very first version of Let It Be, which became a #1 hit around the holidays in 1946. So, brought a few different instruments today, as I usually do. And this instrument is, it's very hard to get on, that's what it is. No, this instrument is kind of my soloing instrument. It's like my fake saxophone. And anybody ever seen one of these before? It's kind of what you get of maybe of a saxophone or a trumpet and a kazoo got married and had a child. This is probably what it would look like. In a second, you'll see what it sounds like. Okay, everybody, sing it without really meaning it. Let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It shows no signs of stopping, and I've got some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally say goodnight, I'll hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Now the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. All as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When finally say goodnight, I'll hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Now the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah, as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Thank you. Let it snow someday, somewhere else. I forgot to show you something from the song before. The song Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I happen to know what year it came out. I checked it on the internet when I was putting the show together, but I already knew because when my grandmother passed away many years ago, we were cleaning, she was a piano player. We were cleaning out her piano bench, and lo and behold, she has had the original sheet music to Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And back on the back here says copyright 1934. So there you go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to slow things down here with a couple of very pretty songs. The first song is, I don't know if it's really a Christmas song per se, but it seems like a lot of people sing it around the holidays, and I like to do it too. It's called Edelweiss. You know Edelweiss? Okay. Does anybody know when Edelweiss first became popular, where it came from? Sound of Music. You got it. Yes, The Sound of Music. And of course, The Sound of Music was written by the great team of Rodgers and Hammerstein. It was the last musical they wrote together, and Edelweiss was the last song that they ever wrote together. It wasn't the last that appeared in the musical in sequence, but it was the last song they ever wrote together, mainly because about 3 months after they finished writing Sound of Music, the great Oscar Hammerstein passed away. So that's the story of Edelweiss. I'm going to pair it with another really nice slow song called Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Yeah, okay, you're nodding like you all know that song. Does anybody know who first made it popular? This one's a little easier, I think.
Judy Garland.
Who said Judy Garland? Hey, Kate got it. Judy Garland, yes. It was in the year 1942, and it was in a movie called Meet Me in St. Louis. Yeah. Okay, so why don't you sing them with me? Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. I heard a beautiful soprano in there. It wasn't me. Okay, here's the second one. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be far away. I think I got a little out of order. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the season bright. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. All will be together if the fates allow. So place a shining star upon the highest bough and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I had a couple lines out of order there. Sorry about that. You know, this is the first of 7 holiday shows I'm doing this year. It's always one of the busiest times of year for me. But the thing is, I don't do hardly any of these shows any other time of the year. So I come in and you know, sometimes my first show is kind of working out the kinks again.
Okay.
This one I think I know. You know the song, "Oh Christmas Tree"? Well, for many years I had it in my program until once some years ago I was playing this program at the Stoughton Senior Center, and after the show a lady came up to me, and this is in Stoughton. There's a lot of Norwegians, don't you know? Yeah. Well, this lady came up to me, and she was a Norwegian, and she said, "That's not the way we sang that when I was a kid." I said, "Oh," and so she sent me the lyrics to the versions she sang. Turns out it was by a guy named Jorgi Jorgensen. Maybe you know, I guess he was popular like back in the 1940s or something. And they did the Jorgi Jorgensen version, which I'm about to play for you. And being Norwegian, it's not called "Oh Christmas Tree," it is called "Oh Lutefisk." Oh lutefisk, how fragrant your aroma. Oh lutefisk, you put me in a coma. You smell so strong, you look like glue. You taste just like an overshoe. But lutefisk, come Saturday, I think I'll eat you anyway. Oh lutefisk, I put you by the doorway. I wanted you to ripen up just like they do in Norway. A dog came by and sprinkled you. I hit him with my army shoe. So lutefisk, now I suppose I'll eat you as I hold my nose. Oh lutefisk, now everyone discovers how lutefisk and Lefse make Norwegians better lovers. Now all the world can have a ball. You're better than that Yeritol. Oh lutefisk, with Brenneven, you make me feel like Errol Flynn. Lutefisk. There you go. That goes out for any of you folks who make lutefisk part of your holiday eating tradition. Just don't invite me. Okay. I'm gonna do it, but you can tell I like medleys by now. I'm gonna do a medley of a couple songs. The first one is "I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus." You know that one, right? Does anybody know who first made that song popular? This is kind of a tricky one. I don't think doesn't look like you know, so I will tell you. It was a 12-year-old kid named Jimmy Boyd. Yeah, he had a #1 holiday hit in the year 1952 with that song. And Jimmy Boyd's record company, I guess, wanted to try to make lightning strike twice. And so they brought that song back out in the year 1953. And once again, it became a #1 holiday hit. It was the first time in musical history that's ever happened that a holiday song has been #1 2 years in a row. So what happened to Jimmy Boyd after that? I don't know. I hope he made a lot of money in royalties because I don't think he ever had a big record again. Okay. I am going to pair that song with the song Winter Wonderland. Does anybody know or want to guess who first made Winter Wonderland popular? Anybody? Yes?
Dean Martin.
Who?
Dean Martin.
No, it wasn't Dean Martin. Good guess. It was actually Guy Lombardo. You know, this Mr. Old Lang Syne. Guy Lombardo first recorded that song way back in the year 1934. So, now you know. Let's sing them. Here we go. Well, I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. She didn't see me creep round the stairs to take a peep. She thought that I was upstairs in my bedroom fast asleep. And I saw Mommy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. What a life it would have been if Dad had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. What a life it would have been if Dad had only seen Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. Okay, Winter Wonderland. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. In a sleigh is a new bird. Sings a love song as we roll along. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we gleam by the fire. The face unafraid, the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Blow your nose, it's a chillin'. We'll frolic and sway the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Thank you so much. We know there are many traditions celebrated during the December holidays. You know, not just Christmas, but Kwanzaa. And I have actually 3 Jewish grandkids. And so they have a different tradition and taught me this very wonderful song. It's called the Dreidel Song. If you know it, you can sing it with me. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. I had a little dreidel, I made it out of soap, and put it in the bathtub, it will not melt, I hope. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of soap, and put it in the bathtub, it will not melt, I hope. I had a little dreidel, I made made it out of bread. I did not spin my dreidel, I ate it up instead. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of bread. I did not spin my dreidel, I ate it up instead. I had a little dreidel, I made it out of jelly, and when I tried to spin it, it shook just like my belly. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of jelly, and when I tried to spin it, it shook just like my belly. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall make. Thank you, the dreidel song. Probably about 30 more verses to that, but I don't have time for them all. Okay. I'm going to do a couple of songs here, and one is a very old song. It actually predates recorded music, so I'll give you the answer. The song is Jingle Bells. Yeah, Jingle Bells was first written in the year 1855. Yeah, I think that's incredible. It's still a great song. I mean, I'm a songwriter. I wish I could write songs like that. And I'm going to pair that with a song called The Little Drummer Boy. You know that one? Yeah, you're nodding your heads like you do. Okay. Does anybody... I probably better explain to you the origin of that one too, because it goes back into the 1800s as well. It was originally an Austrian song, and so then somebody brought the tune over to America and put English lyrics on it, and the song just kind of sat there for a few decades, I guess, but in the year make sure I got this right? The year 1958, there was a group called the Norman Rudolph Choir. It was, maybe you've heard of them before. It was one of these grand vocal choirs, maybe over 100 people probably, and they recorded a version of The Little Drummer Boy, and that put that song on the holiday map. That's kind of I don't think you could probably walk in East Town Mall for 10 minutes without hearing that song. It is so popular. It's one with the soaring sopranos, and everything. Okay, so I want to sing a medley of those two songs, and let's see. I got some toys for this one. Would anybody like to be my jingle bell shaker? Don't all rush the stage, okay? Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay, and this medley is so complex, I have a very special helper, which I will bring up the stage right now. My lovely and talented assistant, Kate. Yeah, thank you. Boy, you haven't even done anything yet.
I know, right? Thank you.
It's always nice to get your applause in advance.
I've never done this before, so you may not be applauding afterwards.
That's why, yeah.
My premier performance.
Okay. So Kate is going to help me with something in Jingle Bells, and then she is going to, in the second song, Little Drummer Boy. You know the part, right? Well, in case you don't, Kate will hold up this sign when it's time for you folks to sing along with me, okay? Okay. Let's see if we can get this one. Okay, first of all, everybody into the sleigh. Here we go with Jingle Bells. We're almost ready. I need to hear those jingle bells shaking. Yeah, there we go. Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh. o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, 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 bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, yeah, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Whoa, let's hear it for my jingle bell lady. She's soloing. Yeah, a day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon this fanny bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and light, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifting bank, and we got upsot. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon this fanny bride. Oh, wait a minute. That was the second verse. I'm having so much fun, I don't want to quit. Let's go to the third verse. Now the time is right. Get it while you're young. Get the girls tonight and sing the sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay, 240 forward speed. Hitch him to an open sleigh and hey, you'll take the lead. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. One more hand for my jingle bell lady and for Kate. Okay, get ready to help me on the little drummer boy. Come, he told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Our newborn king to see, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Lay before the king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. Oh, to honor him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, when we come. Baby, a suit, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy to pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. It's fit to give a king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. But I can play for you, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, on my drum. Baby nodded, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. The ox and lamb kept time, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I played my drum for him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. They smiled at me, pum-pum, being my chum. Thank you. How about one more hand for Kate? Thank you so much. I'm going to take you on tour. Yeah, you did a great job. Great job. Okay, now for the most popular holiday song of all time. White Christmas. I was waiting to hear somebody say it under their breath. It is White Christmas. Now, this one is much easier to figure out who first made it popular. Let's just all say it together. 1, 2, 3.
Bing Crosby.
Thank you. Yes, it indeed was Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby first had a #1 hit in the year 1942 with that song. And then he had another #1 hit about 1953 with the movie, the huge Irving Berlin musical movie. By the way, Irving Berlin, the great Irving Berlin, wrote that song. Had a great big holiday hit in that year of 52 with the movie White Christmas. And he even had a #1 hit with it some other time in his life, I guess. It's the only song that's been #1 3 different times, I believe. And White Christmas is not only the most recorded, best-selling holiday song, it is the most recorded best song of any kind of all time, White Christmas. So, let's think about, remember those Bing Crosby specials they used to have on TV when he was around, and Bing could kind of be sitting in his cardigan by the fire, smoking a pipe or something, and be singing something like this. Help me out. Well, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Yeah, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Well, I have to tell you, the Bing Crosby version of White Christmas was not the first one I ever heard. When I was a little toddler, my mom came home with a new record album, unlike anything I'd ever heard before, by a guy who was setting the world on fire at that time. His name was Elvis Presley. Yeah. And you probably heard the Elvis Christmas album before. It is still, to this day, the best-selling holiday album of all time. And there was a version of White Christmas. Elvis did White Christmas on that record. As you might imagine, it did not sound much like Bing Crosby. It's kind of like this. Oh, well, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and them little children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Bonga, 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 bonga. Well, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days, your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Well, you know, there was another song on that album. Elvis had a huge hit with this one. It kind of became his contribution to the holiday repertoire. I'll have a blue, sing with me, Christmas without you. I get so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing, dear, if you're not here with me. When those blue hearts start hurting, I'll have a blue memory for certain. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Yeah, but I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. One more time. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. Yeah, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The king of rock and roll, not Christmas, Elvis Presley. Bear with me while I change instruments quickly. Well, there are places in the world where it's always green, no snow, always green and warm on Christmas Day. It looks like this year it might be McFarland at this rate. But actually I'm talking about Hawaii. So I'm going to sing a medley of 2 Hawaiian Christmas songs for you. I'll tell you the origins because you're probably not going to be able to guess. The first song is called Christmas Island. And this song, let's see, looks like it's another Guy Lombardo song. He got around, didn't he? 1946. And the Andrews sisters sang the vocal on this. Remember the Andrews sisters? Yeah. And I'm going to pair it with a song called Mele Kalikimaka, which in Hawaiian means Merry Christmas. And this was a song where the Andrews sisters and Bing Crosby joined together and sang. They did a lot of that back then. So imagine yourself in a nice, warm, sunny place. Not very hard to do today, is it? Let's get away from sleigh bells. Let's get away from snow. Let's get away for Christmas. I know the place to go. How would you like to spend Christmas on Christmas? How would you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? How would you like to spend a holiday away out on the sea? How would you like to spend Christmas on Christmas Island? There we go. How would you like to hang your stockings from a great big coconut tree? How would you like to stay up late like the islanders do, and wait for Santa to bring your presents in a canoe? If you ever spend Christmas on Christmas Island, you'll stray, for every day your Christmas dreams will come true. Okay, that was Christmas Island. Thank you. Here comes Mele Kalikimaka. This was in one of those Chevy Chase, you're not in your vacation movies. That's what really made this song popular in later years. Sing with me if you know it. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas, to say Merry Christmas to you. Mele Kalikimaka. And mahalo for the applause. That's thank you in Hawaiian. Okay. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. I'm going to take you on tour with me too. Okay, here are a couple very beautiful holiday songs. The first one I'm going to sing is Silver Bells. And actually, you could do a little reprise on Silver Bells, you know. I can tell you're good at ad-libbing. Okay, so does anybody know who first made Silver Bells popular and when? Anybody? Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's somebody else that's had a popular song today that we've mentioned already. His first name begins with a B. Bing Crosby, you got it. And that was the year 1951. Okay, and I'm going to add the beautiful song Silent Night to that. And Silent Night goes way back to the year 1819. It's the oldest song I'll be doing today, and it was written by an Austrian guy. And there's a legend to this. I can't say for certain. I wasn't around back then. I can't say for certain 100% that this legend is true. But boy, is it a great story. As the story goes, there was this Austrian composer, and he was the organist for his local church. And he had this nice, grand Christmas cantata all planned out. He'd been rehearsing it and everything. And he went to the church for one more time, like the night this was going to be on Christmas Eve, the day before. He got to the church, got up to his organ, and his sheet music was in shreds. The mice had gotten to it. It was unreadable, and he didn't have it memorized, so his cantata was destroyed. So he thinks, well, what can I do? I better quickly write something. And so what he wrote was Silent Night. See, isn't it a great story? Whether it's true or not, it's a great story. Okay, first Silver Bells. Sing with me. Reading passing, reading holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, greeting smile after smile. And on every every street corner you'll hear. Help me out. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ding-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. See the street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers come home with their treasure. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you'll hear. Help me out. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ding-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Okay, everybody sing Silent Night with me. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Okay, second verse if you know it. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory streams from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Oh, you guys sound so beautiful. Let's do the first verse again. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Well, I've got one more song for you. Before I do it, I want us, me and you in the audience, all get together, put your hands together, give a great big round of thanks for Lori and all the good crew here, okay? For making this party possible. Brought me back. Thank you. It is so good to be back. Yeah. Well, this is a song I wrote, so I'm not going to ask you to guess what year or the origin. It's by John Duggleby, you know that much. But, I wrote this song kind of, I thought back over the years, and I spent a lot of Christmases at a lot of different places. And, I've come to feel that what really matters is not where you're spending Christmas, but who you're spending it with, right? You know, your loved ones, family, good friends. That's what really makes the holiday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so, you know, these holiday shows have become an important part of my holiday tradition, and especially when I'm right here in my hometown of McFarland. And playing for a great group like you folks, I always feel that, like my song says, I am home for Christmas. Are you going away, leaving for the holiday? What you doing for Christmas? I'm with you today, singing songs I love to play, and I can tell you this much. It feels like home when I see your smiling faces, home when your voices join with me. Don't need to be in other places to feel that joy the Yuletide shows us. It's right there before our noses. I'm not going far, staying put with my guitar, home with you for Christmas. Knocking on your door, it seems like home when I see your smiling faces, home when your voices join with me. Don't need to be in other places to feel that joy the Yuletide shows us. It's right there before our noses. I'm not going far, staying put with my guitar, home with you for Christmas. I'll be home with you for Christmas. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to wish you all a happy Hanukkah, a joyous Kwanzaa, and a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Thank you.